I have generated well over 30 million short form views from video editing. Here's how I did it. Nearly 2 years ago, I started my video editing journey from absolute beginner with no knowledge to now co-owning an agency and generating well over 30 million views for myself and my clients. In this video, I'm going to share my journey with you and explain how you can do the same as I did. Back in January 2023, I had absolutely zero editing knowledge, but one day, everything changed. On that day, I went over to my friend's house who knew how to edit a little bit, and he taught me a few things, and that inspired me to do it myself. That's when I posted my first ever video on TikTok, and a couple days later, to my surprise, it got a few thousand views, and that's when I got addicted. In the meantime, I continued to post these edits on TikTok, staying consistent and getting better every day. Fast forward to a year later, when my TikTok page, Combat Topic, got over 150,000 followers and about 40 million views. But the problem was, I wasn't getting paid for it because I live in Australia. Over here, TikTok doesn't pay us. That's when I knew things had to change. That's when I decided to start my video editing agency, Vex Media, which has worked for big names like Erica Kullberg, generating our clients millions of views and earning me over $10,000 to date. Now that you know the backstory of how I got here, let me share with you how you can start your own video editing agency and generate millions of views and earn multiple thousands per month. Before going into how to start your own agency, I want to give you some advice that I've learned over the past 2 years. Number one, the hook is the most important part of any video, as it's what captures the audience's attention and ensures that the viewer will watch the rest of your video. You must focus majority of your time editing the hook. If your hook is trash, then the viewer won't watch the rest of your video. If you want an example of what I mean, go back to the start of this video and you can see exactly what I'm saying. Number two, you must stand out and continue to improve your skills. Many editors become complacent with their skill level and stop improving completely. I promise you, if you're like this, you will get left behind. Watch creators like Finzar, Isaac, and Nate Wealth to improve your editing. And thirdly, watch your videos back from an audience's perspective. I can't stress it enough. If you're rewatching your videos and you get bored, then your audience will be getting bored as well. This is your cue to re-edit that section. Okay, keep those tips in mind, but let's get into how you can make multiple thousands a month from starting your very own agency. The last step is the most important, so stick around. Step 1, create a show reel. Before finding a client for your agency, it is mandatory that you create a video showcasing your editing skills. Within the video, you should explain how your services will help your clients and demonstrate through your editing how good you are. Make sure that the hook is captivating, use a lot of shot diversity, B-roll, animations, motion graphics, and transitions if you're feeling fancy. Even if you have no portfolio, I promise you that this video will help you jumpstart your agency. Spend about a week editing your showcase video, rewatch it multiple times, and if you ever get bored throughout it, then it means you need to re-edit that section. The showcase video should only be about 30 seconds to a minute long, and once you've completed that, you can move on to step 2. Step 2, find the right client. Once you've picked your niche, then you can go onto YouTube and search for creators in your niche. For example, my agency works for finance creators. Click on their channels, go into the about section, and then copy and paste their email from that section, and then compile a bunch of emails onto a Google Doc. Then you can send an email with your showcase reel attached. In your email, don't leave any room for questions. People email me all the time offering their editing services, and they say generic stuff like, hey, I'm a video editor, can I edit for you? This is a great example of what not to do, because it's more work for me following them up with a bunch of questions. If you want a good response rate, then structure your emails like this. First, compliment something specific that you've seen on their channel. Then explain how you can improve it, link any relevant portfolio or showcase video, and include your price range and how long you've been editing for. Then at the end of the email, insert a Calendly link for easier communication. To help you guys out a little bit, I'll link some of my email templates in the description. When choosing a client, they should have no less than 10,000 followers, and you should be able to help them in some sort of way. Continue to reach out to these creators until you get some sort of response. And once you hustle for a little bit, hopefully you can sign your first client. And when this happens, you can move on to step 3, which is the most important. Step 3, outsource your work. Assuming you found a client or two and you've signed them on, you should be charging at minimum 20 USD per minute of runtime. You can now outsource your work, turning your active income into passive income. This step is extremely important because you're now transitioning from a job to a business. Instead of actively working at your computer for hours a day, you can now only work a few hours a week managing your employees, yet you earn the same if not more money. However, you must ensure that your employees are producing quality work, because you must always overachieve for your clients. And if your quality of work starts slipping, then they'll fire you. But you may be asking yourself, where can I even find these employees? Well, I found my first employee on Finzar's Discord. I'll link it in the description. I have absolutely no affiliation to him, but it's definitely a great community. Now that you have a system set up, you can continue to grow your agency by finding new clients and hiring new employees. This business model has uncapped potential and low cost to entry, so I urge you to at least try it. Editing will forever be a skill in high demand because new creators are emerging every single day, and this business model has little to no cost to entry except time commitment. If you have a laptop, you can start video editing today. There's free editing softwares like DaVinci and CapCut, which are great, but I personally use Premiere Pro. To help you guys out a little bit, I've linked my preset packs in the description for free, along with some other resources. I hope this video has provided some sort of value to you. Good luck with your journey. Thanks for watching. Peace.